Hi guys, my name is Nathan Flow Rocker. I'm a singer, songwriter, cinematographer, and content creator. And today I have the privilege of reviewing the VenusLiv by Hollyland. It's a live camera that you can use in streaming. Honestly speaking, this is one beautiful set of kit. You're gonna, once you have this, your arsenal as a content creator, you are going to love this. And this is made possible by Camerajoint. Camerajoint is your one-stop shop for audio and visual. In fact, to be honest, the lighting I'm using, the cameras I'm using, even the mic I'm using, I got everything from Camerajoint. That's where I usually buy all my stuff from. My key light is a Godox SL60, while I have a beauty light on this side. My main cam, this is the Canon EOS R5, while this is the Canon EOS R. That's what I'm going to be using to review the product. And on my left-hand side is my iPhone 14 Pro Max. I did not get that from Camerajoint, just so you know. But I'm shooting in ProRes. So I'm basically using 3 cameras for this setup so that, you know, we get to speak about this baby. Okay, good. So let's jump straight into the unboxing. Now, I've already used this before, but I'm just doing this again so that you sort of like see what's on the inside. Okay, so one of the first things you get to meet is this beautiful baby right here. And if you open it up, you get to see your manual. Yeah, this is like the manual. And you get to have yourself a USB-C cable. So I'm going to place this somewhere here. And in here you have the camera, and then you also have, you have the camera, and then you have the power cable. Now, I must warn you that once you acquire this, it's really stuck right in there. So you need some, you know, amount of strength to be able to bring this out. So I'm gonna use wisdom because I've opened it before. Okay, so we get this basically, still tough to bring out. Good, so here we have the adapter. Then this is the actual baby itself. Like I said, it's very tightly packed and it takes a bit of wisdom to be able to get it out. Okay, finally, we got it out. Thank you, Hollyland, for making this thing so tough. And here we have it. This is a beautiful product, honestly speaking. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, to be honest. It's simple, nothing complex, has a screen. Oh, look at that screen. That screen is beautiful. It's wide, clean. So basically what you have on the body, you have two, and I find this very unique. You have the opportunity to use 2 horseshoe mounts. Now, the camera is built in such a way that you can either stream this way. Hope you can see that from there. You can either stream this way or stream this way. I mean, I find that very ingenious. So basically what that means is if you intend to stream this way, then you can actually screw your tripod underneath this and then place the cam on it and you're good to go. And if you prefer to stream this way, because the screen has the capacity to actually turn this way. So you can then fix your tripod underneath and watch yourself as you stream. I find that very, I mean, I find the fact that you can actually turn it anyway, that's a beautiful feature. So basically on the body, what you have a lens, and the lens basically gives an f-stop of 1.2 to 2.0. It's actually written on the body. Can you see that? What that basically tells you is when you are filming, you get the advantage of having a beautiful depth of field and enough light can come in. I mean, it's just for a lens that is not detachable, 1.2 to 2.0. That I just find that ingenious. That's beautiful. There you go. So we peel this off and you get to see the beautiful eye of the lens. It's so clean, so clean. Okay, so right on top of it, you have the record button. Now, with the record button, you can actually use an SD card in here. You can slip an SD card in and make a video recording easily without any stress. Now, besides that, you have the function button, you have the power button, then you also have the mic button. Now, the interesting thing about the mic button here is if you turn it this way, you actually get to see an input for your microphone. You have, just in case you want to connect this to your laptop, likewise, you have that. And this is where the DC is, which is the power. And I'm going to connect that here. Notice this light comes on almost immediately, the orange light. On this side, you actually have a USB-C out, just in case you want to, like send your audio somewhere else. You now have your HDMI out. Now, this is very useful in case you want to use maybe like a big screen, maybe like a TV screen like the one behind me. You actually want to see what it is that you're streaming. You want to see it live to see how massive it is. This works for that. And this is the SD card slot. It also has the opportunity for a LAN. Okay, so besides that, basically what you then have to do is you click on the power button, which is this right here. So when you, let me turn it this way so you get to have a very good view. So when you turn this on, there you go. Now it pops up. I had used it initially, but what I'm going to do is just for the sake of this review, I had to sort of like take it back to, restore it back to factory settings. So basically the first screen, yeah. So it's asking for what language. I picked English and then click next. Then it's asking for my Wi-Fi. Now it's already seeing my Wi-Fi. So, okay, so let me input my password. Good, now that is good. In here, lets you know how good your, internet is, if it's strong or if it's weak. I click on connect. And as you can see, it's connecting and voila, that's it. It's connected to my internet. And I'm good to go. I click on done and there you go. So if you have a look, it's already giving me instructions on, how to use the cam straight off the bat. So if you scroll down, you get to see your settings, the main menu, your internet settings. It has Bluetooth. Likewise, you can connect and then you can auto rotate. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff, for you to work with. Good. So we click on next, It's basically showing me how to use the camera. And then once you say done, there you go. So if you look at this carefully, let me point this to me. You should be able to see. Can I see how clear that is? It's so pristine clear. I mean, I can't see it, but the camera is picking up top. I mean, it's very, very clear. Trust me, guys, when I used this thing the first time, I was tripped. I was totally tripped at how pristinely clear it was. Now it gives you the option here for photo, video, and photo, live, and video. So basically, if you click on the live, see, it says streaming URL. Now, if you click on that, by default, I realize that it has some streaming links already. It has YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and custom. Now, I didn't use any of this because I wanted to stream on Instagram. So basically what I did was step back and because I wanted to use I wasn't going to use any of those. I clicked on custom. Now next to it, you actually have an opportunity to manually add a streaming URL to it. So I clicked on that and it gave me another option. Now, basically it's asking for the streaming name, the streaming URL, and the stream key. Now to get that done, one of the first things you do is you come back here, you notice it has a QR code. So basically what I did was to use my phone to scan the QR code. Now I have something called a QR bot on my iPhone. So basically what I did was use the QR bot to scan. So when I scanned it, it took me to a website. Now the website belongs to Hollyland, and basically what the website does is it requires that you input your streaming URL and your streaming key. Now this is where it gets pretty interesting. To get that done, I initially thought I was going to be able to use my phone, but I couldn't use my phone. So you have to go online on your computer, not your mobile phone. You will not be able to get a streaming link and a streaming key using your phone. You have to go on your computer. So basically what I'm going to do now is I'm going to swap over to my screen so you get to see how to input that information you get from Instagram into the QR bot, okay? And when I say QR bot, I mean into the link that we got when we scanned the QR code. So basically what you do is you log onto your Instagram using your computer, right? Now, the same way you would have posted naturally, like if you were going to post on your phone, is the same way we're going to post. So you click on create when you're on your profile, you click on create, and then it gives you two options. It gives you the option to post or to do a live video. So because we want to have a live video, we're going to click on the option of live video. Now it gives you this window where it says add live video details. Now in the add title box, you click and then you make, I used IG Live the last time. So I basically just type in IG Live. Then it tells you to pick your audience. When you click on this, it gives you two options, either to practice or to go public. And if you are like me and you've understood your settings and you want to go live, then you click on public. Otherwise, if you want to practice, then you click on practice. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to click on public. So I click on public. Now it tells me to move on to the next page. I click on next. And then we get to this interesting video where, if you notice on the left-hand side, it says preview. Now the preview comes up once the camera is pointed at you and you have set the camera to go live. But on the right-hand side is the information we need. Now we have the streaming URL and the streaming key. So what you basically do is you copy this streaming URL and the streaming key onto your phone. Now, how I was able to get that done was a very tricky way. I basically copied both links, mailed it to myself, and then opened my email on my phone. And then from my phone, I was able to copy that into the phone. And the moment you copy that into your mobile phone, on the app, it shows you are ready and you are good to go. Good. So once you've done that on your mobile phone, you are perfectly good to go on this guy. Now, as much as I like this streaming cam, I think my only snag is the audio, really. And the reason why I said the audio is the opportunity we have to connect to audio is only a TRS line, which is a tip ring sleeve. It's pretty small. It's almost like, I think I have one here. Yeah, it's actually this small. It's almost like the ones you use for, like earphone jacks. And for me, that's pretty small. I would have preferred if there was an XLR point. For a unit this big, I think it actually has the capacity to take an XLR. An XLR would give me the capacity to be able to use my console to treat my audio. For example, if it was in a church, for example, you might want to compress your audio, you may want to put some effects, or you want to EQ, but I can't do all of that right here. I would rather have an XLR unit built on the body that I can actually use to record, and that would just make my life twice as easy. Other than that, everything here is good to go. And so basically what I did was connect, point it at myself, and then the go live button that I showed you on, let me bring the screen back. Now, if you look at that go live button on the top right, once you click on that go live button, you are good to go. So once you click on that go live button, you are live on Instagram. So don't presume that, the go live button is taking a while. Once you click on that, you are live on Instagram. And basically that's it for the scam. Like I said, I really like it. And it's quite light. It's not heavy. It almost feels like, you using a normal camera like the ones I'm using. And then another point of note is it streams 1080p. That's 1920 by 1080, which is the conventional standard full HD. It would also be nice if Hollyland could give us a 4K version. I think it would be nice to just have a version that is, way better. Of course, the question you'll be asking is, Would you want to stream 4K? I don't know. It depends on you. Some people stream 4K, some people don't. But the higher I can stream, the better for those who are watching. So besides the audio and it being in 1080p, I think this is a fantastic gear to use. A great product from Hollyland. And honestly speaking, I am impressed. This is the first one I've reviewed, and I think it's a very fantastic product. Like I said, if you want this cam, the VenusLiv Hollyland streaming cam, you can actually get this from Camerajoint. If you look in the description of my video, you see a link to Camerajoint. Just click on it and tell them you're from Flow. Trust me when I tell you, these guys will give you a bang for your buck. It's a fantastic gear, and I can't wait to see what else Hollyland has that we're going to review. And other than that, I say this is the end of this review. Hope you guys were able to learn stuff from it. Please, if you have any questions, drop your questions in the comment section below, and I will get back to you. Until next time, it's bye for Flow Rocker. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.